All right, so today we're going to do a mini tap on anxiety. Anxiety is the topic that I hear the most about because it's an emotion that a lot of people are very familiar with. You can be anxious about almost anything, right? You can be anxious about traffic, about getting to work on time, about money coming in, about a relationship situation. You can be anxious about so many things. You can be anxious and you don't even know why you're anxious, right? Because anxiety is just kind of a feeling of being unsettled, being a little disturbed, not at ease, right? You're not at ease, so you're anxious. You're on edge. And anxiety is a perfect thing to use tapping with or to tap on, because tapping on its own, just tapping on these different points on our body actually physically relaxes our nervous system. And that helps the body feel at ease and calm, which is the opposite of anxiety. So it's a perfect tool to use whenever you feel anxious. And I'm going to show you where to tap on the body, and I'm going to tell you what to say and have you repeat this out loud. Hopefully when you're seeing this video, you can be somewhere where you feel safe. You can be somewhere in private where you can speak out loud and speak your true feelings out loud, because that's a whole part of this tapping process, is actually acknowledging the ways that you've been feeling, because oftentimes what we do is we stuff our feelings in because we're either ashamed or embarrassed, or we don't want other people to know, or when we were very little, we were told to stop crying and not be a baby about certain things. So it's a very important part of the process to actually speak out loud how you feel and acknowledge that it's okay that you feel that way, because it's just a feeling. It's not good or bad. It's just a feeling. Okay? So again, this tap is on anxiety. And what I want you to do before we start, we're going to do this for about 10 minutes. What I want you to do before we start is think to yourself, what is the anxiety topic specific to you that you want to tap on? Whether it's you just have general anxiety and you don't know why, or it's a specific situation. The more specific, the better, but either way works. So once you have that in your head, what I want you to do is put the phone down so you can use two hands and tap on the chest like this. And now we're going to take a deep breath together. And you're going to repeat after me. Even though I have this issue with anxiety, it's okay. I'm open to loving and accepting myself as I am, even with this anxiety. Good deep breath. Tap the top of the head. I feel anxious. Just acknowledge, I feel anxious and it doesn't feel good. Tap the top of the eyebrows right here. I don't like feeling this anxiety. It feels really uncomfortable. And how else does it feel? Say aloud for you, how else does this anxiety make you feel? Deep breath. Tap the side of the eyes. All of this discomfort I feel around this anxiety, I'm open to loving and accepting myself, even with this overwhelming anxiety that I feel in my where? Where in your body do you feel this anxiety? Tap the cheekbones. Because emotions, which anxiety is an emotion, is really an emotion actually stands for energy in motion, E-motion. This is true. You can look this up. So that's why you have feelings, because energy is moving through your body in certain areas and you have this feeling, right? That's why, like, a lot of the time worry can be in the stomach, sadness can be in the heart, anger can be in like the solar plexus, but it's specific to each person. So I want you to tune in and ask yourself, where is this anxiety located in your body? Where do you feel it when you think about this anxiety? And what does it feel like too? So if it's in your stomach, what does it feel like in your stomach? Is it knotty? Is it tight? Is it heavy? Is it sticky? What does it feel like? Deep breath. Tap under the nose. It's possible that I've been storing this anxiety about, and say what the anxiety is about, in my where? Where in your body is this anxiety showing up? Tap under your lips. And it feels like what? Describe it. It feels like a pulling. It feels like a tightness. It feels like queasy. Deep breath. Tap the chest. Even though I have this anxiety stored in my where, that feels like what? I'm open to the possibility that it's okay. I still love and respect myself, even with this anxiety. Deep breath. Now, something I want to share here that I didn't share at the beginning of the video is that oftentimes what will happen as you're actually processing these stuck emotions, like this anxiety that you've probably been carrying around for a while, the body will physically show signs of releasing this tension. So if you burp, yawn, laugh, cry, you feel sweaty, hot flashes, cold flashes, any of those things that happen, it might be even something else I didn't mention, but if you feel any sort of like interesting physical sensation or have some sort of physical reaction, that's a good thing. It means you're releasing what's been stuck inside the body. The body is actually relaxing around this tightness, and it's coming out in like a burp or a yawn or some way. The body has to get it out somehow. So you're releasing that energy. So good job if that's happened so far. And if it hasn't happened, no worry, you're still doing a great job. And your body might be releasing in another way you're not even aware of. But I want you to check in with yourself now and see how much calmer you feel about this versus in the beginning. So now come down to the front of the ribs, right here. It's like the front bottom of the ribs. I have this anxiety. And it's so annoying because it prevents me from doing what? What does it prevent you from doing? If I didn't have this anxiety, things would be so much better. Because then I would, what? What would you be doing if you didn't have this anxiety? Deep breath. Tap the side of the ribs, like right where the bra strap would go underneath, or you can do it like this, like monkey. Ooh. Even though part of me is frustrated that I have this anxiety, because it feels like if I didn't have it, things would be so much better, I'm open to the possibility that it's okay. It's possible that I can love and respect myself, even if this anxiety never goes away. Deep breath. Tap the inside of the wrist here. Go over this bone. Let me be clear, I want the anxiety to go away, but I'm open to the possibility that I can love myself right here, even with this anxiety, even if it doesn't go away. Deep breath. Now flip your hand over and you're going to tap the top. I need a manicure. You're going to tap the top of, see how your thumb has two sides? You're going to tap the top side. Okay, so the side closest to you, basically. So I just want to acknowledge here that a lot of the times what we try to do with our emotions is we try to push them away and get angry at them and be like, I hate you. Why are you like this? Just go away. You're so annoying. Ugh, I just want to be done with you. But oftentimes there's actually another part of us that's operating on the low, low key, that we're not really aware of, that actually doesn't want this anxiety to go away. And that's what's perpetuating the anxiety. All of our emotions come from within. So there's a part of us that doesn't feel safe without this emotion. It thinks that it's protecting us by giving us this anxiety. And so sometimes what has to happen in this process is that we have to listen to that part and accept that part of us and understand that that part of us actually thinks it's doing a good job. It's not trying to hurt us. It's trying to protect us. And sometimes what we need to do is tell it that we don't need any more protection, that we hear its message. We know that it thinks somehow we're unsafe, but that actually that probably happened in a time when we were younger and we needed protection, and now we're older and we don't need that same protection anymore in that form. That energy could be used for something more useful. Okay? So let's tap on this for a second. Deep breath. Part of me wants this anxiety to be gone. Tap the top of the index finger, just go down a step. I don't understand why this has to be here. Tap the middle finger. So annoying. But I'm open now to the possibility that this anxiety might actually be here to help me rather than to hurt me. Tap under the fourth finger. And what I want you to do now is think back. Think back to the earliest time you can remember feeling a similar sort of anxiety. Maybe it wasn't about the same exact situation. That's okay. That doesn't matter. Just the way you feel right now, ask yourself the emotions you're feeling. Ask yourself the things you're saying to yourself about this anxiety issue. When's the earliest time you can remember feeling that same way and thinking those same things in your life? And you don't have to dig too hard. Just the first thing that comes up is probably the thing you need to know or see. Tap the top of the little finger. And so just think about that. How maybe, well, let's say this out loud. I'm open now to the possibility that this anxiety that I'm feeling now actually started way back when I was how old and what happened. Describe what happened. I was at my birthday party and everyone sang to me when I told them I didn't want to, and I felt so humiliated. That actually happened to me when I was like 4. But, describe it. Describe what happened, how it made you feel. Deep breath. Tap the side of the hand. And I acknowledge that in that situation, when I was younger, I felt scared. I felt nervous. I wasn't sure how things were going to turn out. So it's possible that part of me decided that day that it was helping me by making me feel this anxiety whenever I was about to experience a similar situation. Tap the top of the head. It's possible that this part of me that feels anxious doesn't want me to get hurt again. It doesn't want me to feel pain again. But I'm open now to the possibility that I'm older and I'm wiser. And I can actually recognize that I'm not in danger like this part of me thinks I am. Tap the top of the eyebrows. So I appreciate this anxiety. for trying to protect me. It's done a really good job. Tap the side of the eyes. But I'm open to the possibility that this anxious energy could be used for something more productive. Deep breath. Tap the cheekbones and think to yourself, what could we transform this anxiety into? What would be helpful for you in the situation you're in? Instead of feeling nervous or anxious, what would you like to feel? Because we can reprogram. This is what we're doing. We're reprogramming ourselves right now, so we can do whatever we want. So what would you like that to be instead of anxiety? Would you like it to be confidence or power or support, loving support? You know, instead of having this voice in your ear saying, you're going to mess up, this is going to be bad. What if you had a voice in your ear saying, hey, you're going to do a really good job and I'm here to support you? Tapping on the lips. I'm open to allowing this anxiety energy to shift into what? Whatever it is for you. Just say what you want it to be. Tap the chest. That would feel really nice to have what? Whatever you just said, instead of anxiety. And I'm open to allowing this transformation of energy to happen now. What I want you to do is close your eyes. And really, I want you to visualize this. See the anxiety energy. See whatever that looks like to you. Maybe it's just like a blob. Maybe it looks like something scary. Maybe it looks like, it can be anything. It's your imagination. It's your visual processing center. So whatever it looks like for you, I want you to see it, whatever color it is, note that. And now I want you to literally see this happen in your mind's eye, still tapping on your chest. See a transformation take place between this anxious, anxiety energy, whatever that looks like, and watch it transform into something that symbolizes this new energy, this positive energy, this supportive energy, right? Maybe it changes colors. Maybe it changes shapes. Maybe it changes shape and color. Maybe it transforms into a person. I don't know. Whatever feels good to you, watch it happen. Know that it's happening. Your imagination is very powerful. And now take a deep breath. And notice how you feel. Take a little inventory. See what feels different in your body. Do you feel lighter? Do you feel calmer? Do you feel clearer? It really depends. It's different for everyone. But if you did feel good, if something positive did change for you in this video, leave me a comment below. I would love to know. Or if you have a question, leave a comment there. I'd love to help in any way I can. And hopefully this was beneficial for you. You can also rewatch this video multiple times and get even more benefit from it. So have a beautiful day, everyone.